Ctrl on Apple Music.
It's good to catch up with you guys. I know that, 2023 has been, hectic for you in the best way possible. Gov Ball in the books.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to me how that performance was. I feel like talking about the pandemic and 2020 and all that stuff, Gov Ball, I feel like, was one of the first festivals that was like, nah, we're back. We're going to do it again. What was the vibe taking the stage back in New York, all things considered?
It was a very interesting and exciting experience, I'd say. I mean, Gov Ball is so renowned, so to be even with the slot we had was just absolutely humbling and flattering to see all these people come out and see us. And it was really nice to be able to put faces to names, after having everything be online for so long. To be able to be like, these are all of the lovely people in real life. This is nice, And I hope some new faces too.
Totally. I mean, you guys got to play cuts from the new EP, which dropped earlier this year. What was the response to the new stuff? Did you feel like people were there for the new stuff as much as they were as the sort of established stuff?
Yeah, absolutely. It's always kind of a shock at all of the shows we played after the EP's been released, how many people already know all the words.
Sure.
It's very exciting and very validating.
Yeah, totally. And of course, air quality in New York City, you guys were okay? You guys, escaped relatively unscathed?
Yeah, absolutely. I stayed inside for the entirety of my first day because it just smelled like a campfire outside. It was crazy.
It's wild. Well, I'm glad you guys muscled through it. I'm glad you guys got to connect with fans live once again, especially at a venue like Gov Ball, like you said. It's pretty legendary. Yeah. I want to talk to you about this this track that we've got at the very top of the Alt Ctrl playlist this week. Call Me What You Like. Easily the standout of an EP of standouts. Talk to me a little bit about where this song kind of took root and kind of the creative, where were you when it all kind of took shape?
It kind of took shape in about 5 different places, it feels like. It was the riff I remember Joe came up with, just sat on my sofa. And at first I thought he was playing an already established riff. I was like, who is this? And he was like, oh, this is me. I'm just doing this now. And I was like, that's sick. That's really cool. We should do something with that. And yeah, so we had that down for almost a year before we actually got anything else written for it. The lyrics took a long time to come.
Just the riff. You just sat on the riff for a year.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
crazy.
Yeah, pretty much. It was not for want of trying. We were trying to put anything to it. It's just, I don't know. It's a very new experience writing to a riff for me, because I'm so used to writing to chord progressions.
Sure.
All of our songs are normally written on acoustic guitar with chords first.
Sure.
So to write to a riff was kind of new to me, but I feel like I've got it down now.
Yeah.
The lyrics came in pieces. The chorus we had a little bit sooner than the rest. And that bridge with that bass line, the do 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 do, that was me a couple months after the chorus was written. See, it all came in different ways and different paces, different locations. But there was a point I remember where we had it and we went, "Oh yeah, that's the song. That's how we want it to be."
I mean, I feel like it goes back to being able to work together in person, you know what I mean? And I know you talked about writing to chords first. Is that normally the process? I mean, where do lyrics kind of fit in here? Do you, if you know you've got something that's real hooky or kind of connects with you on a sort of literary level, do you guys going to start there and work backwards?
Yeah, we it's almost always the tune first, almost always the instrumental.
Sure.
I would be open to the idea of starting with lyrics first, and I have a lot of lyrics and sort of, I guess it's more poetry than lyrics at the moment because I don't have any music to it.
Sure.
But I've got lots of that I've written that is ready to go on to instrumentals at any moment. But yeah, it's I'd say all of our new stuff is written to riffs, and those chord progressions have been left behind a little bit. I don't know. It feel like we've moved into a different location with our writing. I wonder if it'll be reflected in our style.
I love it. I mean, I think that's great. It's a nice change up. You know what I mean? Usually it's the other way around. You start with whatever you've got written and you kind of reverse engineer chords from that. But that's awesome to hear. I mean, look, 2023 is already shaping up to be a huge year for you guys. Festival season in kind of full swing, but it's going to be over before we know it. What does the rest of the year look like for you guys?
Oh, absolutely hectic. Completely hectic. We've got these festivals, a tour immediately afterwards, and we're also doing a lot of recording sessions in between. I think the first time we get a day off is October. So
Jesus.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah. I mean, like a day off between cities doesn't count as a day off.
No, it's hard when your brain's still in the zone to be working.
Yeah. Oh man. Well, I mean, hopefully that's all inching towards the release of a full length. I'm sure that's the goal. Yeah.
Absolutely.
What are we thinking? We thinking 2023? We're thinking top of 2024.
Ooh, I think we got one more thing left in us before an album. I'd say before a full length LP.
That's awesome. That's great to hear. Well, I just want to say thank you again for taking a couple of minutes out of the morning. I appreciate it. We love the track here on the show, and hopefully we'll see you guys, take the stage live here in Los Angeles in the not too distant future.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I can't wait.
Appreciate it, man.
All right. Thank you.